This program contains harsh language and graphic violence. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome to episode 12 of the Arcturian Apocalypse.
Hello and welcome to the Advanced Age Role Playing Gamers podcast. I'm Nathan, I'm one of your hosts, and tonight we're playing Alien, the RPG from Free League Publishing, who we love. And, we are playing one of the modules out of the Colonial Marines Operations Manual. Tyr is our game mummy, and he's going to kill us all tonight. So take it away, Tyr.
Hey, thanks, Nathan. That's entirely possible. But who knows?
And he doesn't mean the characters.
Right.
Get the old-timey plunger. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Aliens. We are playing Mission 2 out of the Colonial Marines Operation Manual, Arcturian Apocalypse. The PCs are a mismatched ragtag group of Colonial Marines thrown together for this mission, known as the Junkyard Squad, because they have all been cast off, left abandoned, moved out, demoted, kicked out, promoted out, or in some other way shuffled off their regular units to be left in this ragtag bag of grubby Marines.
Hey, my squad was decimated.
Sure it was.
Sure, pal.
And that's not an implanted memory. I mean, but it's fine. Let's go around and meet the squad, and then we can talk about where we left off last week. Let's start with you, Sean.
Hello. This is PFC George Mason of the Colonial Marines. Currently, leading the team through this, I don't know where the hell we're at. We're underground.
You're
going
assigned
through
a
tunnels.
point.
And, no, I'm leading. I'm in front. I'm in
Look, he's
okay?
filling out his resume.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
This could be it for me there tonight. So I'm going to make it sound great. So,
Okay, yeah,
but
make it great.
He's trying to find these characters and kidnap these Arcturians.
Okay.
I think that's
all
pretty
right.
much it. He's all banged up really badly, like on death's door.
Okay. Kupo.
This is Sergeant Ollie, and we've been getting our ass kicked left and right, but I think we're finally making some headway. I'm pretty sure there's going to be beers on the cooler, and everything's just going to turn out great. If I could just calm myself down for more than 5 seconds.
All right.
Just think of Dad.
Oh,
Good.
bring up Dad!
Chris.
Yes, I'm playing PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the angry smart gunner, and she's mostly angry because of the guy you just heard a second ago.
I think my
Okay.
stress went up.
All right. Nathan.
This is PFC Dick Chopper. Things have gotten a little crazy since we started this dungeon crawl, but I just want to take this second to remind everybody to like and subscribe our podcast on YouTube.
It's promo time? Okay.
I forgot to do it at the
All right.
beginning, so forgive me.
Apparently, yeah.
By the way, do not Google Dick Chopper podcast.
My stress points is what I just wrote again.
Okay. Tim.
Yeah, I'm Lance Corporal Jacob Wasby, also known as Wasabi. I am still the god of Hellfire. I just have a severe limp at this point.
Excellent. All right. And let's go with the other. Lance Corporal there. Nathan. Sorry. Malcolm.
I was like, what
Promotion.
the hell? Malcolm. I'll be playing Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax, the Comtech. Just trying to keep us alive despite the really questionable nature of this mission as far as its success possibilities. I mean,
Okay. And that's up. All right. And last but not least, Matt.
Hi, this is Matt, and I am playing Corpsman Daryl Doc Dodson. I'm the squad's medic, and it's my job to, put some tussin on it when they're hurt and keep these Marines in the fight.
forget his first name was Daryl.
All right. Would anybody like to give the recap of what happened last week, or should I just dive into it for you?
Depends
It's
on
dark. We crawling.
how accurate do you want this recap to be? There was a dark cave, lots of water,
I know how much all of you
alien big
drink.
feet, big
Yeah,
Only
feet.
doggy paddle.
I mean, I could try if you want.
No, it's all right. I'll give you guys a recap.
All right, thank you.
We left off where, following a underground river, the cave widened out and split into two. Sergeant Storm found a branch of the cave that led off in a dry direction, and we came upon a small opening in the side of the wall, which was not normal. It was not normal natural cave. It looked like it was made of some other material. And then you opened a door and found steps. Gigantic steps. Steps that were not made for human legs. Huge. Each step was 3 feet tall. And they were going up in the distance. Now, last week, I believe I said they were going down. They're going up in the distance. And as your lights spanned out over this immense cavern, you saw that there was a roof several stories tall, to the point where your light beams couldn't even reach it. And you heard water rushing in the distance, and the sound of emptiness, and the smell of musty old air. And that's where we left off last week.
So let's gather up our magic beans and go meet the giant.
Okay.
So navigating the troll steps is going to be something.
Easy peasy.
Anyway, so we left off. Wasby is being helped by Doc because he cannot walk by himself without a crutch. And the rest of you are beat up but mobile. So now you should be able to see a hole leading off of the cave where you are. At least some of you. You guys are here in this natural cave. You see this door opening. You see these steps ascending up into the darkness. I'm sorry, descending into.
Okay.
I'm confused now.
I've screwed that up twice. The steps descend.
Okay, that makes more sense. And my question was, I was like, where is this on the?
So the steps going down, how tall are the ceilings in this cavern?
They are several stories tall.
Okay.
You have
all right.
you have gradually been going. You realize now that you have been gradually going further and further down for the last several hours.
We would have done this if we were dwarves, but we didn't. So
Yeah.
And they've been several. The caverns have been several stories high the whole time, or they've just been getting taller.
No. These have only the ones you've been in have been at a maximum from like two. Like the big river one was maybe 3 stories tall. Or not stories. I'm sorry. 3 to 4 meters tall. The normal caves you started out in were 2 meters tall.
yeah, because you were crawling at one point.
You were at one point going through a cave that was too small for your chest.
Yeah, that's right.
So they've been varying in height, but you realize now that you've been going down gradient for the last several hours without noticing.
Rapidly.
And there's no more stream or river or any.
So when you open the door, you can hear the sounds of water again. You left
down,
you
down
left
in the darkness, or
out when you open the door. There was only the sound of the river behind you, faintly. When you open the door again, and that old musty air came out, you can again hear water.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't sound like a rushing stream or a river or anything like that, but you can definitely hear water.
And what kind of door was it?
So there's the natural cave wall. It was natural cave wall, and then like the rock almost, I don't want to say it was cut away, but it just folded into a different type of material. And this material looks like it was a weave of natural fibers, metal, and rock somehow, but it was definitely shaped. It wasn't it wasn't it wasn't natural. It's not natural rock. It's not natural. It's definitely made. You would see it's almost organic in appearance.
Okay. Thanks.
And then there's an opening, and then you can see the steps through the opening.
All right. Well, who wants to go first?
I'll
Our point man.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and move yourself forward to the steps. So, are you doing this with the shield again? How are you approaching?
Oh yeah, I got the shield, and my light isn't going forward. By the way, just so you know.
So I can tell you how to do that.
Okay, cool.
So if you select your icon, hold down the shift key and scroll your mouse wheel, it'll rotate your after selecting your icon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
When you get up to the door, you notice that the sound of water is much louder. You definitely feel moisture on your face. You also get the scent of mold, like wetness, mold, damp, something. It's a bad smell.
Guys, it's strong smell of mold, decay ahead of us. So,
all right, I need an observation roll from you, please.
Of course, I will give you one. Oh, got one.
One success. Okay, you realize that you come down and you're looking down the steps, and it's like you're looking in this dark cavern, and ahead of you, all of a sudden, you see a little source of light, and it's moving.
Which way? Is it getting brighter?
Almost straight down in front of you.
I click it to red, my light to red, put it down. I said,
there's a light approaching.
I just clicked mine to red, and God, I can't believe we don't have infrared. This is such a shit show.
Everyone to red then? Yep, everyone to red. We can wait and see, let them come up to us, or we can, if they haven't seen us. We gotta make a decision now.
I just cut my light off.
Yeah, I'm cutting my light off, actually.
Everyone in the hallway go dark. Just give us 5 minutes.
Yeah, see if Sergeant takes forward. Yeah, we're gonna keep it together, guys. We're gonna keep it together.
Gotta keep it quiet, too. Gotta keep it quiet.
We're gonna keep it together.
Mason?
I'm fine.
Tell me what you see in the light.
I'm watching the light, see if it comes forward any farther.
I take a step to the left, too. That way, I'm like, if they make it... They're going to shoot the last place they saw me. So.
Mother, each one of these steps that we're looking at is a 3-foot drop, correct?
3-foot drop, yeah. Each step, and there appears to be hundreds of steps.
Oof.
So, Mason...
It's like basic all over again.
Yep, that's
You see some points of light up ahead. It's definitely not like the torches of Marines, but you see some figures moving around. And you hear the noise of a much, much louder source of light. These steps are no longer dry. Everything in this cave is moist, wet. It feels like there's slime, almost mold. It's hard to tell. Looks like there's stringy black lichen, maybe, but it's here on the steps. You can even see the water is so prevalent that some of it is coming off the cave ceiling and running down the steps.
I wonder if we're underwater. Okay.
But you can hear a stronger noise of water directly ahead, and it is pretty loud now that you're inside the door.
Okay, I'm waiting to see which way that light goes, if it's coming closer or...
So the lights appear to be slowly just moving in and out, kind of a circle. You really can't get any more details with only one success, but they don't appear to be getting any closer.
All right, well, I share that.
They're not getting closer, and I want to tell you right now, advancing down these stairs, which are wet and probably covered with slime and algae, is dangerous in the dark.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to where Mason's section location is, but not any further than that.
I'm willing to move down.
Do you have your light on?
No, I'm gonna go with my hands and knees and just sort of crawl up there. There's no reason.
All right, then you can give me an observation roll as well.
Okay. I just don't see a reason to walking up there and fall down the steps.
Yep, good eye.
All right, 2 successes. You crawled right up to next to Mason. You're on your hands and knees. You're letting your eyes adjust, and you see the lights moving, and then you see a glint off a piece of body armor, and you recognize it. And it looks like the body armor that the children of the 2 divines were wearing.
Share with the entire fire junkyard's blood.
I think we've got children in this light spots carrying lanterns. They're probably just sort of patrolling or protecting this area. I don't know who else is in the dark below it or where the hostages might be.
Well, we could move up on them slowly and try and take them out. I mean, we got to encounter them now, or we could, if we don't have any snipers, so it's. But I think We have the element of surprise. I think we should move up on them, just watch where we're going, make sure we don't step on anything we shouldn't, and try and take them out. We should definitely watch out for booby traps and feel our way, though.
Slowly in. So we're going to try to ambush them, is what I'm hearing.
That's my thought.
So we split up to either side of the stairwell and work our way down slowly.
I think that's really good advice. Hug the sides. Okay. All right. I will take the left.
I'll take right.
I assume you're all doing this without lights.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes, very slowly, very carefully.
All right. So what I'm going to need for people once they get about halfway down is to make a mobility roll.
All right.
Wait.
Mobility.
I'm trying to move. Mac! What are you doing?
We're trying to go to the same place.
Okay.
I will go back up Mason.
Fuck, stress dice.
I thought you were supposed to...
2 successes,
on
Mason,
mobility,
but you
though.
got to have to roll stress. Dick Chopper, no successes. All right, Mason, you're holding it together. It gets a little. You start to slide on one of the stairs, and you manage to grip down, and you save yourself before you go do its bed. Halifax, 1 mobility, 1 success. Sergeant Storm, 2 successes, but you got to roll. But 1 facer, you got to roll stress as well.
It's so dark. It's so dark and
It's not
slimy.
cut out for this.
Oh, God.
Scream!
Okay.
All have to
And we got to make a
rolls.
panic roll, but
So do the other guys, too.
So, Sergeant Storm, tell us what happens.
Well, these stairs are very slippery. I have to tell you, they're very slippery. And as I slip, I shoot a round off by accident. So it's just, God, they're so slippery.
Okay.
they're so moist.
Yeah, Sergeant
They're
Storm,
moist, exactly.
Sergeant Storm goes ass over tea kettle and pop and lands on his rifle, pops a round off because he had the safety off, ready to go.
Yes.
Okay.
So we all have to make panic rolls.
Yep.
Yes.
But Sergeant Storm, your stress level goes down by 1.
Oh.
Take 1 stress away.
It's a very
is that right?
Damn it, Jenna.
scream.
All right, I'm keeping
fine.
it together.
All right. Thanks, Jenna.
Okay. Jenna starts once she hears a bullet go off. I mean, you can see the smart guns just start to tremble in her hands and spins, freaks everybody out. Everybody who's within short range, which is everyone in the party, gets another stress.
Oh, my God.
As the lethal end of the smart gun waves it past in front of all of you.
Good point. Yeah.
Dick Chopper, you hold it together. Mason, you hold it together. Halifax, you hold it together. Doc, you drop, and the only thing you're holding right now is you drop Wasby.
Oh, God.
Your stress, Doc, your stress increases by 1.
Yeah.
Wasby, you don't take any damage, and you hold it together. You're not as mobile now as you were. And yeah, they're not going to miss a round, so we're going to go right into initiative.
Son of a bitch.
As they turn and as you guys have gotten this close, you now see what they are standing around is a fountain. And it is fed by water that rains down from fissures in the ceiling above. And it is flowing over a 7-meter tall slab of jagged green crystal at the center of this fountain. Around the outside of the fountain are 2 firstborn children holding their assault rifles. They have spun around because they were looking at the 4 fungi farmer Arcturian hostages that are tied up around the back, the base of the base of the fountain.
Oh, shit.
So we are going to add everybody to a new encounter.
At this range, are we able to identify any of the Arcturians as targets from our mission brief?
You can make an observation roll.
Oh, great! Now I'm going to be panicked.
You don't have to. You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Observation. There it is. Observation. I found it. There you go. I have a success.
1 success.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think anybody there is from your mission briefing. They all look like the fungi farmers that you saw upstairs, dressed similarly. They're all Arcturians.
Okay. Except for the children. The children are humans, right?
The children of the two divines are humans. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the hostages are Arcturian.
Okay.
All right. So I am gonna roll for everyone if that's or unless you want to roll your
roll
own.
for everyone. Roll for everyone.
All right, and we are gonna begin combat.
Are you fucking kidding me? All right.
Remember, you have the chance to switch. Remember, you can do things with extra
Yes.
successes like switch initiatives.
I have to do that.
First up with a 1, Doc.
All right, I want to swap my initiative with Mason.
Pick Mason. Yeah.
So you can. I know you can swap initiatives. You can swap initiatives when you have extra successes with your targets. Can you do that with slow and fast actions? Is what I'm asking.
Well, I thought you could just swap your initiative.
I have never heard of that before, so we can look it up if you like.
You can swap initiatives with other friendly players.
Yeah. Before actions commence, you can swap initiative cards with another willing PC with whom you can speak.
Okay.
That's in the combat rules.
So Doc will yell, "Take him down! Take him down, Mason! Watch those hostages!"
And then Doc becomes a 10, right?
Now, Doc, that is going to use your action.
Sure.
Okay. All right, Mason.
So Mason's going to, he's in close. I'm going to make first an observation roll. Just,
well, you just ask me what you'd like to at first, because you might.
I just
not
want to see. So there's two children or 3.
There are 2 children.
What I see?
They're each holding chemical lights, which is why their lights are not as strong as yours that you see.
What type of guns do they have?
The same rifles that
the crap guns. Okay.
Well, they're not crap guns. They're just not as good as yours.
All right. So I'm close. Am I close enough to run up and?
They are the F90 3WE automatic assault rifles.
Oof. Yeah, I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Because, I think I have advantage being in the dark. So I will fire.
You had an amazing advantage until Shooty McShooterson there.
Oh.
All right.
Shooty McDaddy's boy.
4 successes, but you do have a stress roll. So let's resolve combat first, okay?
Yes.
So you're shooting the child on the left or the right?
The one on the left. That's the closest one.
Okay, the one on the left. All right. So you have 4 successes. What would you like to do with your other successes?
Kill him.
You want to convert it all to damage?
Wait.
You certainly you can make 3. You can make 3 extra die damage.
So I can suppress. I can shoot a weapon out. So how about we do this? We'll do 3 dice for damage and 1 for the weapon, like to suppress.
No, because 4 successes.
wrong?
So one success is for your weapon firing. You're gonna do the damage from your weapon.
Yes.
The other
I
3 are
forgot.
extra successes, and those extra successes you can do with on your skill for range
Check
combat. You can inflict 1 more point of damage, and you can do that multiple times. You can pin down the enemy.
I got it. I'm reading it.
Yeah. Well, this is for the reader at home.
And you can make them switch initiative.
Yeah, you can position yourself
drop a weapon.
You can exchange initiative. You can make them drop another weapon or handheld object. You choose which, or you can make the opponent fall to the ground or be pushed back. For example, through an airlock, over a cliff.
Okay, so what I'm going to do
Down
is...
some stairs.
Down some 3-foot stairs.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll use 2 of the extra dice for damage, and the last one will be to make the opponent fall to the ground.
Okay.
Not knock him back.
All right. What's the damage? What's the damage on your rifle?
The damage on my weapon
should be 2.
Gazillion.
Is damage 2.
2. So you're gonna roll 4 dice.
All right, 4d6.
No, he doesn't. He just does the damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That's
roll
only
for
when you're blocking.
armor.
All right.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So what happens is you react, unload, and cut that child in half. He drops to the ground,
Do we have to call them that?
Yes. No, this is good.
Can we just call them cultist?
This is good for outtake.
And bisect the cultist, and his two abs go down the stairs.
No.
Do you shoot the child on the left or the child on the right? I love all this. Is great.
All right, the cultists.
Keep saying child. I'm going, okay. If
The
that's what it
cultist
is.
of unknown age on the left.
Who could or could not be children.
Your pulse rifle rips holes straight through their center torso. They fall backwards on the stone steps, and they are an ex-cultist.
Can I move after I shoot?
You didn't aim, so I think you can. Yeah, I think you can.
He should be able to move.
Okay, I'm going to move over to the left a little bit.
You can
That's
move. Yeah, you can move on these steps. You can move 2 hexes, unless you want to try a mobility roll.
No, 2's fine. I'm just going to move over a little bit in the dark, and just so where I shot from. So if they shoot in that direction,
well,
I'm
you're
not there.
you're now in the now you're in the sphere of the chemical
You are now
light
in the light.
by the dead child there. Sorry, dead cultist.
I think we need to be very specific
Okay,
about
move
whether
over to the
cultists
right
that
then.
called
Towards Sarge, like
the
behind
children,
him.
the child of the two divines.
Come on, Sarge, get up.
All right, Wasby, you are on your butt, but you are active. You're in.
I believe I can see the guy down the stairs.
You can. They're pinpointed. You're pinpointed by those chemical lights that they're holding.
I'm going to aim and fire. I believe aim gives me a
Plus
base
2
modifier of 2.
Yeah, plus 2 dice. Go ahead and make a roll.
You get 2 things.
All right, you have 2 successes. Excellent. What are you going to do with your extra success?
Damage.
All right, so 3 damage.
Yep.
3 damage. It's enough. You not as brutally as Mason, but put three in the upper torso, and that child is no more. Sorry, cultist.
You can continue to call them what you like. I just find it a bit.
Look, some habits are hard to break. Okay.
The firstborn must die. It is known.
Smoke rises up from your barrels, and there's a couple of screams, muffled screams from the fungi farmers. But otherwise, you seem to be okay.
Slip down the steps towards the fungi farmers to see if I can see any devices or anybody else near them.
We're going to say you're all out of combat right now.
Okay. Damn, that worked out well.
You see no more points of light. You rolled really well at initiative. So, good luck. Good on that.
I'm going to check the body that's next to me until you just moved it.
That's all right. There are 2 bodies there. You can check. They have the same assault rifles as you have seen before.
I'm looking for more drugs.
Make an observation roll.
Got one.
1 success. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 success. Yeah, one of them has an X drug on it.
I got 3 now.
Okay.
When I have enough for the whole class, I'll start distributing.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're sharing.
Anders, once the bullet submarine, Anders runs in, sliding down these greasy steps, and runs over to his people and starts untying them. Starts speaking in their language back and forth, and they seem to be very relieved.
Anders, ask them if they've seen. Who are we looking for? The professor?
We are looking for the golden Tasha Alohoili.
It's easy for you to say.
Teal Alwali.
Teal? Not Tasha.
Tejal.
We're looking for Tehal.
J-A-L?
Tejal. Tahal.
Okay, that's completely different.
I said, excuse my pronunciation.
He did say that.
Yeah.
But not your spelling.
Since we've popped some shots off, I'm gonna keep some Overwatch on down the stairs.
Yeah, same.
They say something and they're talking, and he's they're all talking to him at once. He's trying to talk to you guys, and he is there's more of my people later in somewhere else with other of these terrorists.
What were they doing here?
He's trying to talk. While he's trying to get this information, let me describe a little bit more about this fountain. So now that you guys are down there and the chemical lights, like you turn one of the bodies over looking for the X drugs, the chemical light gets a little bit covered up. Your lights are off. The green crystal the water is coming down is glowing faintly, almost pulsing a little bit.
So not bioluminescence.
There is, however, oily black fungus, and you see it looks like hair dangling down over the green crystal in certain parts into the water that's pooling down, running off it's running off down the stairs. Smells really bad. And as you're looking around a little bit, you'll notice that you might even see it on a wall somewhere.
So it's like a black, oily, hairy fungus.
Lichen of some sort?
Yeah, it looks like a lichen, a fungus. It looks almost like greasy hair, mats of greasy hair,
like a hairball. Were these guys tied to the obelisk? Is that what you said? No,
they're tied. They're tied up, bound hands, feet, and gagged, and they were on the stairs.
Okay, all right.
Just around it.
Yeah.
They don't have any of that stuff on them, do they?
They do not.
Okay.
Hey, Anders, they must have been brought down here in a easier way than we came in. Can they point to how they came in to this area?
They said they came in the same way that you just came in, through a tunnel, lots of water. There were some handholds and a ladder.
Slightly different.
It wasn't comfortable, but they made it.
So they did actually come into the same area we came in.
Okay. They entered through the Grand Kivas, but it sounds like from their description that
they went a different path.
Yeah, they took a different path than you did.
Okay.
Hey Dick, does the shit on this crystal burn?
Yeah, I'll test it with my chem test set kit.
So you're gonna go up and like take a sample, put it in your chem tester.
Yeah. Taste it.
Okay.
I said burn it. Taste it. Taste it. Okay.
He's trying to figure out if it's bad if you burn it.
All right.
So you get up and you go to get a sample. You got your chem gloves on, the whole deal.
Yeah.
You get close enough and you see like there's like, it's like mats, like there's there's bunches, and then all of a sudden, poof! Oh! One of them explodes like a pop.
Level 4.
And then
Repeaters on.
A black particles spray all in your direction.
I put my fucking mask on.
I need Dick Chopper to make a stamina roll.
All right.
I said burn it, you asshole.
Stamina.
You did say that.
All right, you got one success, but you also panic. So roll stress, please. All right, you keep it together as your eyes start burning, but even around the combat goggles you're wearing, some of these particulates get to the tear ducts, burning. It's starting to burn your pores. You have you think it will do worse, but you have the wherewithal, being a Seaburn guy, to get it and sort of flushing it out with your canteen.
Yeah.
And you could use some help. So
Doc, give me help. Give me a hand. I gotta get the stuff out of my eyes.
You're out of his network. You're out of network.
You're a zipper.
This is not your cyberpunk character, Malcolm.
Look, urine is sterile. Go ahead, Watsby. Just rinse him down. We're good.
Doc will gently seat Wasby down and put his mask on and get some gloves. Like, Chopper, just stay right where you're at. And he'll put his gloves on. He's gonna.
The cloud that popped was generally just in Chopper's area. It didn't really spread any further than that. But they're like black motes in the air.
Yeah, put your masks on.
We're gonna get our mask on and try and move around the other side of the obelisk, away from where that popped.
Yeah,
just so the particulates have some distance to travel.
Okay.
And avoid other masses of hair balls.
All right.
If you can, people.
Can you put a marker on the map to let us know where this happened?
I can.
And let's get some lights on.
Because I don't see it. Let's. I think we're gonna need to turn our lights on.
Yeah, okay. I'm
my
turning
lights
my
on,
yeah.
bitch.
Lights on. As soon as those guys are down,
As soon as the combat was over, I turned my shit on. I don't know about you guys.
Turn my shit on.
And I go and in tier. I want to say this as a was it a bonus action? I'm going to go into a rage.
Listen to our adventures in sex, drugs, and rock and roll to understand what he's talking about. All right, so I have marked the map on the fountain next to the crystal where the popping occurred, with a blue dot.
So where
Dirty
is
fountain.
Dick Chopper at?
Holy shit.
Well,
it's right
I guess
there.
I must have moved up there.
We got to move the civilians down the stairs or away from them or something. I don't know where they were going to.
Let's just assume that the civilians they're out of range. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, the stairs are a lot bigger than what we're looking at there, so I'm sure we could all sit on like one set of stairs.
Yeah, you can take 3 steps and be out of this area. Don't you know?
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll come over and see if I can like
Make a medical aid
after
roll.
he moves away. I'll have him step away from the cloud,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then So
Come over to me.
Dick.
God dang the stainless.
It does not smell good.
And I'll get out an
Doc, you look.
antiseptic
You look.
wipe.
There's like little black dots all over his face. But like on his goggles and stuff. He got it pretty much full on, but because he's chem bio, he had goggles on. It protected him somewhat. You don't know. Maybe there's some around his mouth. Maybe.
All right. Well,
He took a load to the face.
I'll turn on my light.
Okay.
I'll examine him. I will use my small like tweezers and a little of my thing to like try to take some of the particulates and store them in a little vial.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use an antiseptic wipe and begin to clean off his face and goggles.
All right. You can make a medical aid roll.
All right, medical aid roll coming up. I will probably fail. Let's see here.
Let's say, hey, don't doubt yourself.
Well, it's not so much fail.
We
as I'll
believe in
panic.
you.
Our
I'm
team
sure I'll
medic.
succeed
I'll
my-
probably fail a medical aid roll.
I think you're going to
no.
die.
No, you definitely did not fail.
I got
You got
4 successes. but
No,
I'm gonna
you
have to
got
roll
6
six.
successes.
Oh my god,
Six
6
successes.
That is an amazing.
Make some wise choices here,
Yeah,
buddy.
I have 6 stress. This is not going to go well.
But you do have a face hugger, so you do have to make a panic roll.
Yep.
So Doc, do you want me to describe what happens, or do you want me? Do you want to do it?
So does that immediately negate the successes entirely?
No. I'll tell him. He gets the successes, but I want to. Do you want to describe it, or do you want me?
Let me just read it real quick. So all right. So basically, I got a 13 flee. You just can't take it anymore. You must flee to a safe place and refuse to leave it. All right. Okay. You're engaged. All right. Your stress levels decreased by 1, but all friendly characters to see you must make an immediate panic roll. So I have a permanent trauma. Make an empathy roll at the end of the session. Okay. All right. So Doc starts cleaning it. And he's getting it down. He's doing a really good job. He's doing a great job. And right as he's finished wiping down the last little bit of it, his hand slips, and like a few of the particles like come like flying towards him and they get onto like his helmet or his face, and he starts freaking out and just goes like running back up the steps. Like, no, I don't want it on me. Don't want it on me. He goes running.
Doc just bolts, slips, sliding as fast as he possibly can up the stairs towards the cave. Towards the
man,
cave.
it's not like I have COVID.
Get it together, you fucking pussy! What the fuck?
All right, I'll just talk to Doc over the comm.
It's okay. We can take the cautions. Just listen.
Doc isn't talking.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to him over the comms.
Do we
It's
all
all right,
have to
man.
make a stress roll or panic roll?
You all
Panic
have to
roll.
make a panic roll.
Panic
By the
roll.
way, okay, so Waspy, you keep it together.
Okay.
Jenna, you spin around with a smart gun, rake the barrel in front of everyone's faces.
God damn it. You're giving me more stress.
Burn it, Dick!
Everyone except Doc gets another stress because of that. And Jenna, you don't get one.
Good for Jenna.
Mason, you keep it together. Chapowski, you keep it together. Halifax, you keep it together.
We're Storm. We need a Storm roll. Come on, buddy. I can't be the only one running around in fear.
Oh, the civilians. Fuck.
Yeah.
The mind killer.
The civilians are, well, so, the only one I have to roll for here is he's got, let's say, I'm going to say he has that. Anders, after the rifle goes right in his face, Anders backs up and falls in the fountain. Hair,
No, grab him.
like the hair is all over him. Everybody in short range, their stress goes up by 1.
The stress range is
pull
the
him out.
entire board.
Pull him
Isn't
out.
there
Grab him.
a
and
maximum
yank him
amount of stress you can get in one round?
No.
Nope.
No, there isn't.
It's
You could
never-ending.
you could literally die right here.
It's a never-ending giving thing.
It's the
And
giving.
how many is this one?
The giving fear.
So you got Sergeant Storm got 2 more stress.
Yay.
Did Sergeant Storm roll for panic?
All right.
Here we go.
Before you add those 2, roll for panic, then add the 2 after.
All right, here we go, guys.
Everybody scream.
Okay.
You flee too.
You're with me, buddy.
Oh my God. You see Doc run. And you know that wherever Doc is going, it's got to be better than this.
Now you have 3 empathy fucking rolls for fucking trauma. You're going to be like, "Ugh," at the end of this, man.
Every family says you must remember. Well, that's why we all have to make yet another panic roll.
Yeah.
You know what? This all happened in the same action.
Yeah,
That's just ridiculous.
Cascade failure.
So
I say at this point we expect him to run. So
Anders has got the hair up, pulls himself out. One of these things pops off, and more of those black motes go out. But Anders turns their head away, and it just coats the back of his or their jacket. So and
They might want to drop that.
yeah, as soon as you say something, he just rips it off, throws it on the ground.
Does Doc drop his stuff when he flees or
no?
All right. Well, I'm trying to help myself as much as possible with what I have.
So where'd Anders go?
Well, you're nice and clean. I got 6 successes. You're
Oh,
good.
okay, all right.
Anders just stumbled out of the bottom of the fountain near the base of the stairs, and
I throw my canteen. I say, wash your face. Wash yourself off.
and they're like, it didn't get my face. It didn't get. But
clean yourself up, you filthy whore.
Washing anyway.
All right.
Doc and Sergeant Storm, you are running to the last safe location that you know
That's
of.
orbit on this planet. I don't know where they're going to run.
You know what's making it worse is Doc. You're running and you hear footsteps behind you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow, the guy who could command you to stop doing that over the radio
He's also crazy.
Is crazy and running down the hallway.
I'm passing him at this point.
Does anybody else want to try to make a command roll?
Yes,
I'll try.
You don't have to do
Doc,
it.
get your ass back here. I need your help to move.
All right.
I will make.
Wasby,
2 successes.
Wasby, you got 2 successes, but you now roll stress.
But am I no longer panicked though?
Well, let's see what happens to Wasby.
I'm
All right.
keeping it together.
Yeah. That actually pulls you both out. That pulls you both out of panic.
Okay.
You both stop running. You guys you both ran like, 10s 50 to 75 meters almost down the hallway, like full on flat-footed running. And Sergeant Storm comes out of it first. And Doc, you come almost out at the same time when you hear the squawking over the radio. You guys stop and you sit there, you calm down, you assess your situation, you realize how far you've come, and you hear a noise from the way you came.
Goddamn Sasquatches.
Very far off in the distance, that inhuman noise.
We need to move.
Arcturian Sasquatches.
So I'll look over to Doc. Will look over to the Sarge and say,
Sergeant, this place sucks. But we should get back to the group. I think that might be those things. I wonder if they're tracking us.
Are you guys going to be joining the dance down here?
Yeah, let's get back.
Avoid the air balls.
Well, yeah, I was just checking this place out. Yeah, let's definitely, let's head back down. Let's go back now. Let's
All
go.
right, sorry. Yeah. We kind of nervously trot back, looking over our shoulders every now and then.
Okay.
Mason?
The sounds
Yeah.
fade in the
Gonna point
distance.
again. Yeah, fuck, let's get out of here.
Quick, move your icons back to the rest of the party.
Yeah, and I got the my Kim tester out. Is it pinging with the with those little motes floating around?
So you can't really identify what it is. However, Doc, now that you've calmed down and some of this is on, like remember this stuff blasted right up on your goggles.
Yeah,
right.
Like you almost have like that's like a super clear vision, and you see that it looks like to be some sort of maybe plant matter. Maybe spores. With 6 successes, you're pretty sure because you have a mushroom collection back on the ship. You know that those are spores.
So, team, this is a really dangerous spores. Clearly, they react to us. I agree with Jenna. Let's burn this shit and get out of here.
Yeah. Now, Chopper, you know that these have an acidic component.
Yeah.
That's what caused the burning in the eyes and around the tear ducts. With 6 successes, Doc knows that is some sort of fungi. That hair-like mass that's growing now. And remember, this it's growing around where this flowing water is. That over the top, like the water is coming down out of the ceiling, dropping several stories, hitting this crystal, flowing down and around all over the water. And this wet, dark environment is what is causing it to grow.
That's it. So I'm wondering though, is the actual spores origin from somewhere outside of this cave? Like, are they being brought down with the water? Or is it just the environment that's there? Yeah, either way, I say let's get out of here and burn it. And then nuke it from orbit.
Fucking A.
I'm gonna switch out of my armor and move into my hazmat gear before I burn anything.
That's not unsettling at all to the rest of us.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
Chopper, you know that like there is a serious volume of water coming down onto this fountain. So you trying to use the incinerator unit is going to have.
Was it on the walls too, or no?
You think you see some of the walls. You like again. It's not everywhere. It just clustered around this area on this crystal right now. There might be more later, but you can keep an eye out.
All right, yeah. So I'll hold off and say, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to effectively burn all this.
There are 4 fungi farmers here.
Yeah.
Anders, can you ask them if they ever seen this fungus before?
And he goes and they speak to the people in their language. They turn around and say, this is nothing we have seen on our planet before.
Mother, could you demonstrate their language for us so we can hear what it sounds like?
It's actually a beautiful melodic sing song.
Oh, I would love to hear it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I will sing it for you now. It's just several octaves out of the human range of hearing, so you can't understand the beauty. It's actually bringing tears to my eyes. How wonderful!
You do realize that Nathan's just going to put the sound of just screaming geese and then
Screaming goats.
He actually just goes to a New Jersey deli on a Sunday morning and records a sound there.
I'll have what he's having.
Twice.
Yeah, so now Anders has freed all the fungi farmers, and they're all the bases. What are you going to do with my people?
I think they have to come with us. We can't send them back the way we came. It's too dangerous. They have to come with us. In fact, I would welcome them to pick up these weapons from the.
That is not their way.
From the.
They can stay behind us.
We don't like to fight. Wait one moment. And they start speaking.
They could remain here until we come back and make a passage safe.
Beautiful sounds. Anders like, one of the people remembers the way they came, and is pretty confident that they could lead us back.
Well, if it's the way we came when Sarge and I did some exploring in the hall together, tactical
that's what we
rear
did.
guard. Yeah,
sure.
We think we heard those creatures still back there. I don't know if the way that you took diverges before that, but if you guys don't fight, don't have weapons, things are gonna eat
As
you.
you say that, Anders racking the assault rifle. I said we don't like to fight. I didn't say we couldn't fight.
All right, head back. Head back the way that you found.
go.
Be safe and be well. All right, can we go now?
Now listen, I want to join you further, but
You can.
my people here also need me.
Make the best choice you can.
Make the best choice for you and your people.
All right, I'll. So,
Or conversely, make the best choice for our mission.
they speak.
No.
They're speaking music.
Actually, them being alive is part of success.
There are more hostages ahead, including some children. I am going to go with you. He hands they hand the rifle over to some of the other survivors, who also availed themselves of an Aramat breaching charge.
Ooh,
And
wait,
that
we
was
need
on,
that.
that was on one of the corpses.
We'll need that for saving children.
My people need that for possibly getting out of the cave.
Yeah, he's right. They
Fine.
collapsed. Let him take it.
And so they speak a little bit. They grab the chem lights, grab masks, they grab almost everything off the bodies, and they exchange rings. And they're gonna try to risk it. And Anders is gonna continue with you.
Okay.
All right.
Best of luck.
Okay. So they you see them ascend the steps very nervously, but they are making their way out.
I'm gonna hand Anders my service pistol.
He has a gun though.
No, Anders gave the gun up. I prefer not to fight if I can. I'll help you.
I may not be able to give you a weapon to defend yourself with at some point. Just hold on to it. You might need it.
If you need it, just say it and I'll hand it to you. Okay. Besides, I'm much better with an assault rifle. And just walks off.
I'm not giving him my rifle.
That's funny. You could have used those two rifles strapped together and made a crutch, but you know. All right. So, are you going to continue forward?
Yes.
All right. After passing the green fountain, the steps level out. You're in a watery chamber. There's pools of water around. There's still water coming down from the ceiling in various areas. You hear more water off the distance. It's wet, but it's not underwater. It's just like pools and rivulets everywhere. And what you see is you come to a gigantic cavern. And inside this, I mean, the ceiling is almost, you in some areas you can't see it. Some places you can. And as you're coming down and your lights are spraying out over the darkness. It's startling because all of a sudden there is a face.
Yeah.
But it's not just a normal, it's a gigantic face. 6 massive 9-meter tall heads with deep chiseled grim expressions serve as pillars and as part of pillars that go up to the ceiling in the cavern. So the heads are carved out and then pillars go up from the back of them. They're positioned so that no matter where a visitor stands in the hall, at least one of the faces stares at them disapprovingly.
Oh, in Poland, this would be known as McDonald's.
You can see from where you are at least 3 heads all staring forward at you.
Do these heads resemble the Arcturians?
No.
Do they resemble us?
Sort of and sort of not. They human-ish? Humanoid? It's hard to tell. There's an artistic interpretation, but they are massive in proportions. They have 2 eyes. They have large noses. They have ears. They have they don't have pupils or anything like that to gauge with. They don't have skin. It's all this, material, stone, metal, fiber mix. So it's maybe. You don't think they're Arcturians, though.
Okay.
These must be the
Skyfathers.
Skyfathers, yeah. Sky gods.
You all turn around to Anders, and Anders is on their knees.
I think that answers our question.
And they're saying something rhythmic. It sounds almost like a chant or probably a prayer.
Anders, what the hell, man?
He's having come to
get it together.
It's
like a spaghetti god moment.
It takes like 2 or 3 minutes before Anders comes to themselves and they say, "It's like these are my gods. These are how we remember them. The paintings we make. These are the sky teachers."
So do they each have like a different name or something, or are they all like the same?
We have no names for them other than the people.
Well, we did not realize that we had walked into a cathedral of your people.
This isn't a cathedral of my people. We didn't make this. This is not made by our hands.
This is left by the sky teachers, then? Perhaps? Or did the Sasquatchians make this?
I don't know.
You know what? Who knows who the fuck cares? We got some people to find. Let's keep going. We're paying attention to these skulls, and
I only care because we're supposed to save the civilization's culture.
I don't care.
Okay.
Well, we still got people to get. Let's go.
All right. Did they say which way the kids were?
They said they took them off in the darkness and they just points generally towards where the heads, are.
Yeah, so we should just search this whole area. I don't want to get
all right,
stabbed in the back.
Anybody wants to search as an
I'll make
individual?
An observation roll.
Individuals may make observation rolls. Anybody as a unit may do something differently.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Can I, as they search, just sit and try to get my thoughts together?
Yes.
I know we all got stress.
Yeah. All right. So
I'll
let's
move
move
away from everybody.
Let's start from the top. Mason,
Me.
2 face huggers. Roll panic. Nervous twitch. I'm going to say everybody except Doc right now goes up a stress level. I mean, it is creepy and eerie in here. I mean, it's complete darkness, and then you turn around, and the sound of water sloshing, steps in the distance echoing off, and it's probably your own people, but extremely creepy.
You don't know.
So Mason freaks out a little bit, and you all get a little bit of stress from that. Halifax, you got a success. Mac, you got another facehugger. When Mason freaks out, he causes you to back up, and you feel some of that hair fungus on you as you bump into one of the heads. There's no popping noise, but you just spin out and you turn around and you smack it with the butt of the smart rifle in automatic attack mode. That causes everybody else, again, except for Doc at this point, to go up one more stress.
So we're all doing the same time. Do I add that stress to me before I roll?
You make your roll first, and then add these stress. So I'm just counting. At the end of this, you have 2 so far.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, I'm looking around.
Powwow, everybody.
And
Chapowski.
tremble.
Okay, you're -2 until you're anything. You're -2 at all agility rolls until your trembling stops.
Fuck! It looks like those things are.
Okay.
Their eyes are following me.
They are
right.
actually. No matter where you go in this room, there are eyes on you.
These fucking engineers couldn't come up with lights. The fuck?
All right, let's just get everybody together.
Oh, guys, wait a minute.
Calm
There's
down.
a switch right here. It's a little push button.
So we'll. I think we'll just need to get together and talk to everybody, calm them all down, get us all set in our mission, and our vectors of actual searching, and what we're going to do. We're going to be fine. We just need to get through this. And then what we need to do is just understand that things like this happen. And maybe this is the best way they can keep an eye on the priest who used to work here at this church. I don't know, but we're going to be fine.
Storm takes a look around and he does this. And the lights come on.
Perfect.
So I will try banter.
Banter. We just do it.
All right.
Do I have to do something? Click it or something?
No, I believe banter just reduces your stress by 2.
Yeah, everyone in short range, it reduces their stress level by 2.
All right, that's good.
All right, so basically I'm level because I lose the 2 I just gained.
Is anyone going to use a command roll to get rid of the panic conditions you're in?
Yeah. I'm going to roll one now.
Do you now make sure you take off the 2 stress first? Take -2 before you make this command roll. And remember, you can rest a little bit longer, or you can do other things to remove your stress. You can use your personal item if you haven't used it already.
I already used mine.
Okay.
Is it per session or?
I think it's per scene.
I thought it was per session.
So what do you get? Like 1 stress removed? Is that what it is if you use
one stress removed from using your personal item.
Okay, so while we're getting to talk, Doc is going to pull out a small empty pain pill bottle and just kind of thumb it in his hand, kind of twisting it between his fingers to drop his stress back 1 more even. So that takes me down to 2.
Okay.
Hey, Doc, that's going to be the smallest flashlight I've ever seen.
It works for him.
I remind everybody that
We made this far. We're together, and we're gonna keep our shit together, and things are gonna be fine.
Kumba fucking yeah.
All right, go ahead and make the
Well, that's that.
no successes.
No successes.
3 face
stress.
huggers. Go ahead.
Would you like to revise your speech at this point?
Frankenstein?
Go ahead.
Guys, we're going to be okay.
Go ahead and roll panic.
Ghost.
He's not near any of us, right?
What the? He freezes.
So,
Oh, really? That's the best outcome, frankly.
Fuck that noise, get me off this rock.
so what happens is that the sergeant is given the speech, and whatever, and a mass of this hair fungus falls down from the ceiling onto their shoulder, and you see just locked, jaw open, just locked in fear. So your stress level, the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range, increases by 1.
God damn it!
I'm not in short range
Please
of them, though,
tell me you're
so-
nowhere near me.
You were all on the mic when it happened.
Oh,
you
piece of
fucker.
Well, back up to 3.
Stressed by Mike.
I'm up at 5.
So it's
Well, now I'm.
How many does it go up? 1 or 2?
Just 1.
Thank God.
I am also resting and using my personal.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think I'm gonna have to as well at this point.
All right.
'cause
So
just to get-
you guys,
This is where
you guys, this is where an actual rest might actually have to happen.
That's
All right, let's take a rest.
One of my questions is there any effect on either panic or stress using X drugs?
That is a good question. I have to look it up.
We should not rest in here if there's fungus falling from the
for
ceiling.
now, I can do 2 for the rest and 1 for the personal item. Is that right?
Well, you can do 2 from banter and 1 from the personal item.
Okay. Got it. I'll be down 3 then.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I'm sorry. I assume that you're doing another banter now.
Well, let's not do it in here. Let's move back out of here into the hall. We don't need stuff falling on us anymore.
Yeah, if we have this location, yes, let's do I want to do another banter.
Well, I mean, do you know a safe place?
Yeah, we shouldn't be climbing back up those stairs.
Yeah, I don't know if we have another safe place other than this horrible temple.
All right.
You haven't been in a place you felt safe in a while.
Right.
Orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
point.
let's move on. I think we did okay.
Mother, can I ask you a question
You may.
about the map?
Yes.
Is like is this like one head here, and this is another head here, and this is another head here? Is
that's what it looks like.
Is that what that's what I'm assuming you were talking about?
Yes.
Is that-
Yeah, you see the outlines of the heads.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good deal. Thank you.
All right, you guys need to figure out what you're doing about resting and stress and what have you. Make a decision as a group now.
Yeah.
We need somebody to cover our asses while we're resting.
We should just rest behind one of these heads.
I'm about to say.
So we're
Fuck it, I'll cover
not
everybody.
in
I don't care.
wide open.
Southeast corner over here.
We have ping something.
Southeast
Okay,
head. That area.
Sure.
So to answer your question, Wasby, these X drugs increase strength, endurance, and the senses, but prolonged use can result in severe side effects such as hallucinations, seizures, psychosis, and stroke. Colonial Marine version of this are called X-Stims. They do nothing to help you with stress. They might even increase stress. But
So they primarily just for physical traits.
It's a combat drug.
And so strength and agility would be impacted, but not stress or panic or any of that stuff.
No.
Okay. Thanks.
So how long are you going to rest for? How long?
Well, Mother, how does this work as far as me reducing my stress? How long?
Well, you can take a whole shift, which is how many hours?
Oh,
like 6 hours.
Yeah, you can take a 6-hour shift break, but there, of course, there's hostages up ahead.
There's hostages, then we got to go ahead and move.
Or you can sit for another 15 minutes, do another banter, reduce another 2 stress. You guys all can eat some food, drink some water, and just use I'll let you use banter another 2 times.
He's gonna
Let's
have
do that,
to.
guys.
If you're gonna, but people are still panicked, right?
Yeah,
So someone's still going to have to make a roll. Now, does the Sarge seem like he's still really on edge?
Sarge is practically catatonic.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to come over to Sarge. I'm going to pull out a syringe, and I'm going to say, Sarge, here, just roll up your sleeve for a second. It's going to just get you back in the fight. We really need you. We really need you at the dock. We really need you back into the fight, Sarge, to keep us all together. And I am going to give him one of my 5 doses of naproleva, whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
So naproleva is a drug that reduces stress to 0. An injectable instant pain reliever for all strain, stresses, and irritation, recommended for use during any self-inflicted cesarean performed to extract an unconventional fetus from the womb. Okay, great.
What?
So if you have to cut your belly open, this is what you stick yourself with.
Yeah.
Immediately reduces the patient's stress level to 0. Warning, an overdose of naproleve can have an intoxicating effect. Each dose beyond the first in the same shift, so like once every 4 to 6 hours, it gives a -1 to all agility-based score. So, but this will take him down to no stress.
Okay. And that's
Well,
and that's going to take you out of your panic.
Okay, so because I was going to do the thing where I reduced the banter twice.
So you can still do that, but
I will.
I want Sarge back to 0.
Yeah, but the problem being is some of you are still in a panic condition. Some of you still have a nervous twitch or
I just want to get down
to do that.
I'm
somebody has to make a successful command roll.
Right, and so now with Sarge at 0.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, I'm wondering, it seems like the system is done like other, it seems like with the stress obviously affects the command rolls or any rolls. So, is that fair to say?
Yeah, except now you've got mellow juice pumping through your veins. You are cool. You're as cool as ice. You feel you feel more calm than the last time you felt this calm was up on the Tombaton.
Oh yeah, that is correct. All right, so I'm gonna roll a command. Let's put this to the test. I received the drug. I guess it takes a few seconds.
Yeah.
I thank Doc, and I want to pass the love. So I'm gonna make a command roll.
All right.
And let's put this to the test.
I immediately plug my ears.
No success.
I plug my ears.
Push it. There you go. Yeah.
We're back. Oh man.
So Sergeant Storm, you words start to come out of your mouth. You feel, that normal banter, like joking, like you're going to say something, and then the real words come out. And what do you say?
Doing great, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
It's a great man.
What do I
stuff.
say? I say, we're feeling pretty good now. No.
The cake is in the oven.
Yeah.
My end has come.
All right.
No, I said I'm feeling pretty good. Everybody, let's rest up a bit. Let's get together and cover our asses. We have to get. We're all getting off of this rock.
All right. I'm going to show the players and the viewers at home a picture on YouTube. Do you all see?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool.
Ooh,
That's
slick.
those are the giant heads that you see.
They're kind of judgy.
They are. They feel very judgy. And they, like I said, anywhere you go in this room, they follow you.
Everything reminds me of her.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, I'll let you do banter 2 more times to reduce the stress of everybody else in the room.
Okay.
So 4 more stress can drop for all the players.
Oh, thank God.
I'd forgotten that I had those things.
I'm glad you remember.
I was
glad
literally
you-
looking at. I was like, do I have anything? Because I have something that keeps you where you don't need to sleep. So I have those, but then I was like, "What's this other thing?"
You take your time. You take about a half an hour. You each have an MRE. You know, you hold it down. You play with your personal items. You remember better times. You guys actually feel very calm now that Sergeant Storm looks like Sergeant Storm is really in control now. You know, walking
You gotta
around.
get him more of that shit.
Walking around, he's checking. Doesn't care about himself. He's checking your gear, slapping you guys on the back, passing out, handing off his chocolate bar. This is the most sergeant like
That's not a
you've seen.
euphemism, right?
No, it might be. I mean, whatever you guys like, that's cool. At the end of half an hour, you get up and you feel ready to look around.
Now, who did I hand my tracker off to?
You didn't.
Do I still have it? Okay.
All right, guys, let's get together. Let's cover our asses. Let's get a direction here. Which,
All right, roll the power to see if you blow a battery.
Sorry.
I'm also going to show the viewers at home and the PCs another picture.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Let me show
that's
them.
cool.
Hold on. Very cool.
Sergeant Storm breaks out the motion tracker,
Yeah. Which tab is power?
the battery. Just roll however many dice you have left. I think it's like all you have left is 3.
It says 4, but maybe do we leave it at 3? Maybe it's at 3.
All right, it's at 4. Go ahead and roll 4d6.
46. 1 second.
All right, no ones. You still the battery. You don't lose your battery. And your immediate short range, nothing. No movement other than the party. You go out to medium range. Medium range, you're getting a pretty clear signal, although there's some interference. A little bit. But there doesn't appear to be any movement in that area. Get out to about long range, and you get all sorts of reflections and wavy lines, and you are not getting a clear reading. There might be image ghosts. You can't trust any of the data you're getting at long range.
Okay. I call out to the group.
okay, how's everybody feeling?
Just fine. A lot better, Sergeant.
now.
All right. So you all explore the Hall of Giant Heads. You do it as a unit. You do it as a unit. You don't do it individually, and you find that there are 3 passageways out of the rear. There's one to the south. There is one to the west. I'm sorry, one to the east and one to the north.
There's a southern exit.
There is a southern exit.
Is it this one near us?
Yes.
It's with the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that a door?
I'm going to show you an image of what it looks like.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm going to show the players and all the fans at home. That's what it looks like.
That's weird design.
Ooh, funky.
Looks pretty Geiger.
Yeah.
And orifice. Hey.
And this is where we get to where we need to be.
And so your
Back to
choices
Wilson's.
are north, south, or east.
Well, when they pointed, what was the general direction?
They waved arms, so they were
Into
near
the
the fountain.
dark.
They just waved to the rear in the darkness. They pointed in all sorts of directions.
So kind of to the northish.
They didn't.
No.
You couldn't tell. They were panicked. They couldn't see. They just pointed out in this general gigantic hall.
Do we just work our way counterclockwise? South, north, east,
Yeah,
or
go
southeast?
go through
whatever.
this. I say go through the south.
Yeah,
We're all
I think
clustered down here anyway.
We're at this. Let's stick together, guys. We're at this entrance here. Let's proceed with caution.
Okay.
South.
I need
so where
my
you're at?
door kicker.
God damn it. Just a second, I'm coming.
So you're going south.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
Wasby does now because he still needs to limp, right? I
Yep.
still need to support. Okay, all right, so I'll support Wasby, wherever Wasby is.
So what you go up to the entrance that I showed you, and you see a 6 meter wide and equally tall curved corridor that connects the Hall of the Heads with something further down. The walls and ceilings seem to be lined with some kind of large animal ribs coated with a thick layer of sprayed on organic polymer, a pitch black glistening skin. It drips with condensation. And very faintly, you can hear a hum, like a power hum. And that's where we're going to end our session this week.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
Hey you! Are you looking for TTRPGs other than D&D, but you don't know where to start? You're looking for something new and exciting with combat that doesn't drag on for forever. That is what the RPG Goblin podcast is for. We will introduce you to dozens of new TTRPGs and break down how they work, why people love them, while having fun so that you can see if it's a game that will fit your playstyle and the way your group works, and play in a game that is going to be fun for everyone. Currently, I have a goal of getting to 1,000 listens in the month of November on the RPG Goblin, and I need your help, so please give the RPG Goblin a listen, share it to your friends to get them to play more games, and if they really want to have a great time. If we get to 1,000 listens at the end of November, I will be hosting a live TTRPG party where we are going to be having giveaways, guests, and a lot of fun. So if that sounds like a great time, please listen to the RPG Goblin wherever you get to your podcasts, and let's get to 1,000 listens.
You've been listening to the AARPG's actual play story, Aliens Arcturian Apocalypse. Your game mother for this adventure was Tyr. Our unit of Colonial Marines, the Junkyard, were played by Malcolm as Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax, the unit's combat technician. Matt as Daryl Doc Dodson, the unit's hospital corpsman. Nathan as Richard Chapowski, the unit's Seaburn defense specialist. Sean as PFC George Mason, the unit's breaching specialist. Chris as PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the unit's smart gunner. Kupo as Sergeant Storm, the unit's squad leader. And Tim as Lance Corporal Wasby, the unit's dropship pilot. The Aliens role-playing game is brought to you by Free League Publishing. Arcturian Apocalypse is one of the mission scenarios included in the Aliens Colonial Marines book. We use the Foundry VTT to play this story. Music and sound effects were licensed from SoundCue, Soundly, Boom Library, and additional audio was created by our very own co-host Nathan. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe, and leave a review to help us reach more listeners. And remember, you're never too old to roll.
All right, thanks everybody for playing Alien tonight. I appreciate it. Appreciate the blind panic inducing rolls that you all. And I'd like to thank our listeners at home. Remember to like and subscribe and check us out on our various streaming podcast where you can get your podcasts, YouTube or Podchaser, Apple Podcasts, etc.
And buy a mug.
Buy a mug.
Buy a
Or
mug,
a
and there's
t-shirt.
a 90% chance it'll arrive in one piece. No.
All right, everybody.
The
Good night.
logos will
Good
be-
night.
Good night,
Hey,
everybody.
Thank you.
Adios,
People
amigos.
mostly subscribe during the day. Mostly.
And scene.